Hello and welcome back to week 7, our final week of Introduction to Children's Ministry, and it's been exciting to be a part of this class. I know you guys have worked hard as you've continued with your reading, with your discussion board posts, watching the little media clips that we've had, and certainly also responding to your classmates. You've also, all of you have done a good job with your interviews with both the staff person and also the lay leader of children's ministry, and so I'm excited that you've had that experience, and hopefully that's been productive for you as well. As we proceed through this week 7, let me encourage you to finish strong on your discussion board posts. Don't forget about those. You have 7 full weeks of discussion board posts, so finish strong on those, both with your initial posts and your responses. The second thing I'd like to say is there's not going to be a lot of new information in this particular lecture. There are actually going to be 2 particular documents that we're going to make available to you. I'm going to refer to them in the lecture, and then that will be the only additional information that we will potentially ask you from for the final exam. Concerning the final exam, if you have taken good notes on watching the videos, then that should help you greatly as you answer the questions for the final exam. If you're watching this video, it's week 7 already, and you can access the final exam at any time there on your week 7 assignment page. Let me say a couple of things about the exam. First of all, it is a timed exam. You will be given a maximum of 2 hours to take the exam. So be sure before you actually start the exam that you have set aside a block of time uninterrupted where you can complete the questions to the exam. It will not be allowed for you to start the exam and to come back at a later time or at a later date. So be sure that you remember that once you start the exam, you'll have a maximum of 2 hours. For most of you, it will not take near that long, but keep that in mind, that 2 hours is the maximum time that will be allotted. The other thing I want you to know is that the exam will primarily be essay, meaning that I will ask you questions about the lecture materials, and then it will also be open resource, meaning that during that exam time you will have open access to any materials that you choose. And I would highly recommend that good notes from the lectures are going to be your best help. I think that just about covers the information that will be asked of you on the final exam. And so at this point, what I'd like to do is to kind of introduce 2 particular documents that I think will be an encouragement to you. The first one, and we're actually going to post these on your assignment page as PDFs, and so I would highly recommend that you download these, put them in your files, because they're probably going to be files, and it's going to be information that you can use in the future as an encouragement to you as a leader, and then of course as you oversee other children's ministry leaders, I think it can be of great help to them as well. The first one is actually put out by KidMin 360, and it is an open letter to children's and family ministry leaders. I'm not going to read it word for word, but there are some tremendously encouraging points to this open letter, and I read this a lot. I don't know how many times I've read it over the years since it came out in 2012, but it really never grows old to me. And the title is You Matter, You Are Important. As a children's ministry leader, never forget the fact that you're called. Never forget the fact that you are important. And let me just give the bullet points here because they are so good. Number 1, you are important to kids in your church. You are. Number 2, you're important to parents in your church. Number 3, you're important to your team. Number 4, you're important to your family. And then number 5, and these aren't necessarily in order of importance, but never ever forget that you're important to God. There is some really good text to each of those points, and so I just want you to make a note of that in your lecture notes, and then take the time to read this in its entirety, because it's really good and I think it will be an encouragement to you. The second document that I'd like to show you is one that looks like this. Got the little dude with sunglasses there. Can't tell you how many times I've read this over the years. I actually have it posted in my office, and it is a tremendous summary of the calling to children's ministry. Roger Field is the founder and leader of Kids Blitz. KidsBlitz.com is his resource there, and they do a lot of travel throughout, presenting events in an exciting ways. But Roger Fields is really kind of on the cutting edge of children's ministry leadership, and this particular poem, if you will, is called The Calling. And I'd like to read this to you, and then again you can reference the document there below. The Calling by Roger Fields. I am a minister. I minister to the largest mission field in the world. I minister to children. My calling is sure. My challenge is big. My vision is clear. My desire is strong. My influence is eternal. My impact is critical. My values are solid. My faith is durable. My mission is urgent. My purpose is unmistakable. My direction is forward. My heart is genuine. My strength is supernatural. My reward is promised. And my God is real. In a world of cynicism, I offer hope. In a world of confusion, I offer truth. In a world of immorality, I offer values. In a world of neglect, I offer attention. In a world of abuse, I offer safety. In a world of ridicule, I offer affirmation. In a world of division, I offer reconciliation. In a world of bitterness, I offer forgiveness. In a world of sin, I offer salvation. In a world of hate, I offer God's love. I refuse to be dismayed, disengaged, disgruntled, discouraged, or distracted. Neither will I look back, stand back, fall back, go back, or sit back. I do not need applause, flattery, adulation, prestige, stature, or veneration. I do not have time for business as usual, mediocre standards, small thinking, outdated measures, normal expectations, average results, ordinary ideas, petty disputes, or low vision. I will not give up, give in, bail out, lie down, turn over, quit, or surrender. I will pray when things look bad. I will pray when things look good. I will move forward when others stand still. I will trust God when obstacles arise. I will work when the task is overwhelming. I will get up when I fall down. My calling is to reach boys and girls for God. It's too serious to be taken lightly, too urgent to be postponed, too vital to be ignored, too relevant to be overlooked, too significant to be trivialized, too eternal to be fleeting, and too passionate to be quenched. I know my mission. I know my challenge. I also know my limitations, my weaknesses, my fears, and my problems. And I know my God. Let others get the praise. Let the church get the blessing. Let God get the glory. I am a minister. I minister to children. This is who I am. This is what I do. Wow. I have yet to read that when it doesn't give me cold chills, when it doesn't remind me that the calling of God on my life is one that I should never take lightly, especially as it involves the opportunity to minister to and reach children and their families for Christ. I hope that's a blessing to you. I hope you take both of these documents, these materials, and print them out, post them, refer to them, use them in your ministry, share them with your leaders, and I hope they're an encouragement to you as much as they've been an encouragement to me over the years. Well, God bless. Do well on your exam. If you need me for anything, just shoot me an email, and I'll be praying that you finish strong. And even more so, I'll be praying that God continues to use you past this class, both in your ministry directly to children and otherwise. Thank you so much. We've enjoyed having you in the class.